Hello everybody out there in YouTube world, this is One-Eyed Tom. Hope everybody's having a wonderful and blessed day today. So I'm back up at the farm. My dad ordered some stuff. We picked up, this is a set. Oops. There's another one of these bars right here. It's already hooked on down here. What it's for is to get this clutch fan off. My dad made this bracket to mount on the AC bracket to hold. I'm gonna set you guys down here. I'll show you what it does. I just need to set you here for a second. So this wrench right here, my dad was using this because this comes with the kit, okay? And when he was applying pressure to turn the nut, which is screwed into the water pump, this tine and this tine were spreading apart like that, and it just kept slipping over it. So he went and picked up a 36 millimeter wrench. So he was having issues getting it off. So the way I got it off, which I did loosen it, so now it'll come right off, is I used a fence post driver for leverage. So let me get this on here and I'll show you what I did. And I'll show you what this looks like. Okay, so now that you can see, this bar, which you see how it's got a groove there, hole there, hole there. Same thing on this other one. There and there. Okay. What it is these are for different makes, models, so they're universal. That's why there's two of each, and there's 4 different size wrenches here. Okay, so you take 2 bolts out of your pulley and you screw them, you put the bolts through that bar right there and right there, and then that groove right there, which makes it so this nut can clear and spin around that bar. Okay, so we were having issues. We were hitting it with the hammer, and I don't know why I wasn't thinking before, but I was going to use a piece of pipe like what I did before to get the brake calipers off the brackets on the blue one, which is out over there. So I couldn't find a pipe big enough to go over top of this. So what I did was I took this right here. It's a fence post driver. It goes this way. You see how it's got that and that. You slide it over top of your fence post and you just pick it up and down and slam it down with these handles. Well, what I did was, I'm gonna set you guys right here. All I did was slide it over top of this right here, did that, and I stood where you guys were at and pulled on it, and it just, as you can see, it's loose now. But yeah, we were having issues with it. So we were almost thinking we might have had to have, because somebody tried getting it off before with a pair of channel locks, and they messed the thread, they messed the thing up. So, but anyways, as you can see, whoops, I can go down there anyway. I can get this back on there now. Anyways, I'm gonna take the fan off. So I'm gonna set you guys down so I can get this fan off real quick. I'm already over a short, so But anyways, this is what I'm going to be doing is I'm getting the heads off of this because we found a place here in town that I can get the heads done at. So, which is a good thing. I don't need this on here anymore. Now that I'm getting this fan off, I can take everything else off. The water pump, all these brackets can come off. Everything can come off now that I got that fan off. And if it really came down to it, I was just going to take it off with the water pump on it, because I'm replacing the water pump anyway. So. Huh. Maybe I... Oh, there. Yeah, it's coming up. There we go. I guess you gotta keep using that wrench. You don't want to spin up yet. Oh, come on. I know what I do. Use the skinnier one, I guess. Much easier. So this is what I'm going to be doing the next few days, getting the heads off and getting stuff tore apart and whatever I need to fix, get it fixed. And then I got to strip that blue one out there and take off everything I need off it or want off it. And I got to get that out of here to the scrapyard. And poof. There we go. So as you can see how it's threaded in there? And then it's a clutch fan. This fan doesn't kick on until it gets hot and it'll kick on. But you see how it's chewed up a little bit? That's from them. Whoever tried taking it off before, I don't think they could get it off and they gave up. Because I found some stuff that just looks goofy on this. So, anyways, let's go set this in the back. And then I'll show you what we got going on here. So, we'll set this. I'll just set it up here with this stuff. And I don't think my dad noticed. He picked up some gaskets. Well, this is for the tappet covers, but there's only one gasket, one head gasket. So he's got to order another one. But anyways, he got those already, so that's a good thing. And I'll have these heads off by the time they get back on Monday, because today is Thursday. But now I can take these bolts out. Take this off. This pulley's coming off, so I can get the water pump's got to come off. This bracket here has got to come out of there. I already got some of the bolts out of it. I only got this one to take out and whatever is down here, because that also holds the power steering pump on down there. Because right here is the power steering pump. So I don't know if I'm gonna, I know the power steering pump screws to this or bolts to it, but I think it comes off. I think I can take it off and it separates. This comes off of this with this pulley still on there is what I'm getting at. So, and this bracket has to come out. This is the alternator bracket, AC bracket. Remember, this is a 2003 Chevy Blazer and 4.3 liter Vortec. My dad's been labeling everything he unplugs, so I can get everything else off. Carburetor, intake manifold, both the tappet covers. Probably got to take the spark plug wires out. Spark plugs, I got to get all that out too. So I might have to take the tires off to get them out, but I think once I get this out of the way, that out of the way, I can get most of this wiring unhooked. Sorry, I'm trying to keep you up here so you can see what I'm pointing at, but so I can get all the wiring harnesses out of the way, because I have to take off both exhaust manifolds, got to come off, and then I can get the heads off. And then once I get the heads off, hopefully the pistons are okay. So we'll see. But anyways, yeah, we're good to go. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this off. So I need to grab a socket to get those. I'm going to move this stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause you guys for a second and I'll be right back. I'm going to move some of the stuff out of the way. All right, I'm back. Okay, so I got to run up to the house and grab, we also picked up, there's some pliers that remove clips, all your plastic clips. And I left them up at the house on the kitchen table, so I got to go grab those. But I did grab a wrench for taking these out. These are 13 millimeter, so I need to make up a Ziploc for all that. A Ziploc for the water pump. I already got one for both the brackets, so I need one for water pump, pulley, and then after I get those off, then I can do the gas lines. But I'll get everything else out of the way before I do them gas lines, so I don't spray gas everywhere, because I know it's going to. So it did when I did a 5.7 liter, which is the big brother to this 4.3 liter. This is just the V6 to the big 350. So anyways, I got to run up to the house real quick and grab those. So I think I'm going to end this video here, and when I get back down here I'll start another one, and because I already got most everything out. The 13 millimeter sockets, half inch, and then whatever else I need I can just get out of the box, but most of it's all half inch, 13 millimeter, 15 millimeter for all the brackets anyways. So all right everybody, well, there's the clutch fan off, one piece at a time. So I'm gonna run up and grab them pliers, and I'll get back with you here when I get back down here. So I hope everybody has a wonderful and blessed day. One-Eyed Tom saying bye-bye for now, and I'll get back at you here in a few minutes. Bye-bye.